Hi, Cami. For the rest of you, you are all now Cami. Congratulations. She's an excellent person to be. So, a lot of the process of Long Way Around is not great to film because it looks like this. But there are short windows of time where I am actually out in the world talking to people, and that's a super fun part for me, and I thought it would be a fun part to bring you along for. So, what have I done to prepare? Well, I've read a lot. Last week I started reaching out to people over email, by phone, even by snail mail, which is a new thing for me. I've never reached out to somebody through the good old USPS before, but that's something I've done. Some of it's just been practical stuff, like I downloaded several audiobooks. Let's see, what did I get? I got pretty much all that's left is consulting all my lists, packing up, and I will head out on Sunday afternoon, drive part of the way to the ferry, take the ferry early Monday morning to Ocracoke, spend a couple days there, then take the ferry back, and spend a couple of days in the Beaufort area. That's the plan of record, but it could change. Who knows? Not me. I guess come along with me. Good morning, Cami. It's about 6:15 Monday morning, and I am up early to catch the ferry because the original ferry I was going to take that required not getting up at 6:15 in the morning cannot go because it's too big and the water is too shallow right now. So it's interesting that the same problems that Blackbeard had in his day, we still have. I'm here. I have checked in and I don't know how to turn off the AC in my room, so I came in here to talk to you in what looks like my grandmother's bathroom, but it's charming and clean, and I'm about to cut in some clips of the room and the view and the chickens that live nearby. Editing Megan here. I just realized that I forgot to tell you my main goal of the day, which was to talk to Philip Howard. Philip Howard is the great, it's 5 greats, grandson of William Howard. William Howard bought Ocracoke in the early-ish 1700s, and there was also a William Howard who was Blackbeard's quartermaster. We don't have any smoking gun documents that prove they're the same person, but the stories around kind of link those two William Howards together. Okay, it's been almost 24 hours since I last updated you, and since that time I have interviewed Mr. Howard, then I got dinner and came home and edited photos and crashed. This morning I got up at 6 o'clock and headed out to take photos kind of at sunrise with nobody on the beach. It turns out not many people are up before 9 o'clock here, so that gave me a good chance to see everything and not have to worry about distancing and all that. And now I'm getting ready to go back to Mr. Howard's. He had some documents that he needed time to go find, and so he found them. I'm gonna go have a look, and then after that I'm going to interview Chester Lynn, who is a lifelong Ocracoker and a town historian. I'm back. I have no idea how it went because there was a lot of information to take in, which is awesome. Rather too much information than too little. All I know is he was very nice and I had fun, and I guess I'll find out how it went when I type it up. My plan for this morning was to walk the village and photograph it, but then it rained and rained and rained and rained and rained. So by the end of the morning, I ended up just calling it a day, buying a slice of lemon cake, and wrapping up in a towel for my ferry ride back to my neck of the woods. Well, after a morning of what felt like all foiled plans and lots of rain, I hopped on the ferry, took it back to Cedar Island, and am now back in the Beaufort area. And now I am flat on my back because it's been that kind of day. So I am full of ACP and resting. Yesterday I talked to the lady at the Hammock House, which is a place that's very much associated with Blackbeard. Whether or not it actually is still a mystery. Editing Megan back again, I realized that I buried the lead so deep that I didn't say it. The story of Blackbeard that is associated with this house is that he murdered his wife in the front yard. She and I talked for hours and I got to hear all the house's stories, so super fun. Also, I'm kind of realizing that this vlog is going to be hashtag aesthetics, then mixed in with these weird little blips when I remember to do them. Do with that what you will. Okay, so I do have homework to do, but I also have a beach to get to, so I mean, I've technically been doing homework since last November, so I have cleaned up a little bit, and now I am headed into Beaufort to walk around, really make sure I have a handle on how the Blackbeard story is told there, and also drop off cookies at Betty's house as a thank you. An independent project like this is daunting sometimes, but one of the major benefits is that I get to set the tone, so that when someone gives me hours of their time and insight, I can swing by and drop off cookies on my way to shopping for giveaway gifts. Last interview's done, and as you can tell, we were right on the water, so I look less put together, but I have very helpful information, so we'll call it even. It's my last day here, and I managed to avoid getting burned until today. Was it on the beach? No. It was sitting and talking, and oh wow, the keyhole has a nice burn there too. That's fun. Okay, I'm almost home, and I am tired and thankful and not really sure what happened because the whole week happened really fast and it was so much information at one time. But I think it was good. I'm covered in bug bites and have listened to 3 out of my 4 audiobooks. I kind of plan to share with you more snippets throughout, maybe try and film during interviews or give you fun facts and things like that. And I realized partway through the week, I'm not great at verbally communicating that stuff. That's why I write. I'm glad that I get to sit down and process everything that has happened and that's been said and look at it in black and white and then pull from that and have it make sense. That's what I like to do, and that's what I'm getting ready to do, so that works out. All right, I think that's all for me for now.